Hey, friendo, Steve. We don't really do Hey, friendo, Steve here for these things.
No, we don't.
We just hop in them.
We just hop in.
Well,
let's do this.
Before we get to your questions for Ask Steve and Lacey, because I know you have some burning ones, we have a big announcement to make. We are starting up a ghost podcast, and it's called That's Not Scary. It's starting on October 17th. It's coming up pretty quickly. And we have our own YouTube channel. If you guys could subscribe to that so we could finally get a custom name for the YouTube channel. We can name it something that's not a bunch of random numbers and letters. That'd be cool. The description or the link to that is in the description below. It's called That's Not Scary, and we're going to be reading your ghost stories on the podcast.
Correct.
Right?
Yes, we are. And you may submit them at that'snotscarypod@gmail.com, or you could put in your audio file so you could hear us on the podcast. So that's neat.
Yeah, you can either do an audio file or you can just write out in as much detail as possible your ghost story, and we'll read it, and then we'll talk about other ghost stories as well that might relate to yours or that has some sort of commonality with them. It should be a lot of fun. It's just sort of like Ask Steve and Lacey. We're talking about ghosts, and here's a little clip of it right here. It's not coming out till later, but here's a little clip of it. All right, you ready?
Yep. Are you ready?
I think so.
All right.
All right, I'm going to read this in like a very haunting voice, like a very serious voice. I'm not used to that.
Yeah, you're never serious.
All right. The following is an excerpt from Legend of the Naughty Nun, 26th July, 1984. Is that creepy enough?
That's very monotone.
Amtil and Flitwick Times.
There you go.
A legend of a naughty nun is supposed to account for the multiple hauntings at Chicksands Priory, now part of the American Air Force Base. Actually, it's back to being an English Air Force Base.
Oh, really?
Anyways, this is from 1984. At the time, it was a nun called Berta Rosada apparently became pregnant after a love affair with a monk. This was considered to be such a heinous crime that she was walled up alive in the cellars and forced to watch her lover being beheaded before the last brick was placed. If we were like a fancy podcast, we'd have like the sound of like a brick.
Well, you can be that fancy if you'd like to.
I prefer the sound that you make of a brick being placed. Right. All right. Berta's ghost reappears on the 17th of each month whenever the moon is full. So wait a second. It's not actually on the 17th of each month.
If it falls when the moon is full. Get it?
So it has to be a
full moon. Two things have to happen. A full moon and the 17th of the month.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
Me too. I wonder how often that actually happens.
5 times.
Per what?
I don't know.
All right, there you go. There's your sneak peek. So,
and the first episode, Steven always says that he doesn't believe in ghosts and all that stuff. So the first episode is Steve Hears Ghost Story. Yeah. So will be interesting to hear about. And
I have my own ghost story, but I don't really believe. I don't know. I don't disbelieve in them. I don't.
You literally have one. Like you literally have a ghost story. I don't, but I still like think that there's something. I mean, there's so many people that have had ghost stories. How could it not be real? So. And you literally have one, so I don't know why you poo-poo it all the time. But anyway.
Well, you guys can find out why I poo-poo it all the time on That's Not Scary. But yeah, it's going to be on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, but it's also going to be wherever podcasts can be found on your iPhones and Android devices too. Or maybe Spotify if we could figure out how to do that. So yeah, check it out. It's coming out the 17th this month, and then hopefully we'll do it every week. We'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. All right, on to the questions. Trey Saunders, in your opinion, what is the perfect length of time for a song to be?
I think it's 3.5 minutes. What is your thought?
4 minutes.
Why 4?
Because 3.5 is too short. 4.5
Really?
is too long. Yes.
I'm glad you didn't say 6.
That's what I think.
Because
no,
6
6 is way too long. It is way too long.
Even if you love the song,
It's too much.
It's too much.
Too much. Let's see here. Tim Morris. Lacey, does Steve's blonde look float your boat, or do you now avoid being seen in public with him?
No, I like it. It's fine. It's good.
I think I'm going to cut my hair.
He needs to cut it, though. It's like super long.
It's too long. Yeah, it's good.
Like, this is a lot right here.
I know. I'm like,
but
not
like,
happy.
The blonde is cool. Like, whatever. I could do it again. But
I think once I cut it, I'm just going to dye it back to normal.
I think it's going to be grown out because it's like super grown out already.
I'm not going to cut it that short.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I guaranteed like the blonde's going to not look as blonde.
Okay. All right. I believe you. Let's see here. When did you two realize that you were the one that the other wanted? What was the moment that made you think, I want this person in my life for the rest of my life?
I don't know. I bought you a Star Trek DVD.
That's when you knew?
That's when you knew. Because I bought you stuff. And that's how you work.
I knew you were a keeper when you got me that Star Trek DVD. Because I was like, oh, she just went out. She thought about me. It was just a random thing. It wasn't even like for a present.
Yeah, it wasn't a present. I just was at the thing and I was like, oh, Steven likes Star Trek. I'll just get this.
I know. That was very nice of you.
I still do that.
Yeah, I know. I do that for you too.
I'm just saying. I still do that.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that was it. I don't know. I think I never really thought I didn't want to be.
He doesn't even still like me.
Around you.
What?
I never thought that I didn't want to be around you. I don't know if I ever thought. Eventually, like when I proposed to you, or when I realized that I was going to propose to you, I was like, okay, I know that. I think probably no. You know what it was? It was probably when I first gave thought to moving in with you, because I knew I was buying a house, and I was like, okay, that's like a big thing. Do I want to do that? And I was like, yeah, of course I do. And then that was it. So there you go. What about you? When did you know?
I don't know.
There was no moment.
There was no moment. I just was like, oh, Steven. I like Steven.
Oh, see? She still loves me so much.
I do.
Let's see here.
But I yell at you all the time because you need it.
It's endless. I don't need it at all.
You do need it.
Let's see here. Lord Kev. Whom does Bama seem to act like more?
It's literally just Steven all the time. So I have two Stevens. But then one's little. So it's like a lot.
Yeah, she pitches more tantrums than I do. That's for sure.
No.
That is definitely true.
It's not true.
I don't pitch tantrums. I am not a difficult person.
Tantrums.
I am a very
But you like
person.
attention, and she likes attention, so it's like trying to do so much attention.
Yeah, that's true. She's learning how to do voices now, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Excited about that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Shane asks, what's the best part of quarantine?
Well, if I could be quarantined, if I didn't have to work, that would be the best part. But I literally just go to work like I used to go to work. So everything's pretty much the same. Because we didn't really, we can't go to the movies and we can't go to the bars. And that's
like the worst thing.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I just do the same stuff. I still go out and have to go to work.
The best part of quarantine, I think I've been sleeping a little bit more, which is cool. Because I don't have to worry about going to an office and doing stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I love working from home. That's what I've realized with quarantine is I really love working from home. It's great.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Wish I could do that.
I know. I'm sorry. I try not to rub it in as much as I can.
It makes me very sad.
I know. I wish you could work here too. Then we can work together.
I know.
Let's see here. Healthy Fears Pod. You can bring any fictional character into the real world. Who you pick?
Fictional character, huh?
Yeah.
Who do I want?
I would bring Batman into the world.
Why?
That'd be crazy to see how Batman from his universe would interact with the real world.
I'm gonna bring the Joker then.
No, don't do that. He's like a murderer and stuff. What's your problem? It's like saying I'm gonna bring Ted Bundy back into the world.
Really?
Yeah.
No, just
Superman?
to be your foil.
What about Superman?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be.
He'd make stuff better.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Who would I want?
Would you bring one of your lame characters from Outlander?
Yes. I could. That would be cool.
Their brains would melt because it'd be like the future.
Would it?
They'd get here and they'd be like, "Oh, what is this?"
No, I want somebody cool like that has powers, like you were talking about. But I can't really think of anybody offhand. I'm trying to think.
You got 3 seconds. Survey says.
I don't know. I keep thinking of The Boys. Like that keeps playing in my head.
Oh God! Don't bring Homelander here.
I know, that's the only one I was thinking of.
They're all
Homelander.
terrible people. They're all terrible people.
So
316 Carmine. Did you have cool posters on your wall growing up?
I did, but like my mom had a thing where I had to like frame everything, so like she would frame them.
I
did have.
I had
cool posters.
I had posters.
You know what I had? I had cardboard cutout of JFK.
That's not cool though.
Yeah, it is cool.
It's like
and
what
my
they'd
friends
have at,
would
like, a
freak out
library.
because they'd walk by and they'd think there's like a man in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. And like they're like, how do you sleep? It's literally like a freaking man in the corner of your room.
That's fucked up.
I had like a Marilyn Monroe one, but I put up the JFK one.
You should have done like put like a little like sensor speaker box, so like when you walk by him, he goes, "Yes, sir.
That'd be cool.
That's not what I can do for you. That's what you can do for your country."
Because I was like obsessed with Kennedy. That was like my obsession when I was in.
Yeah, it's weird.
So
yeah,
weird.
like a whole.
It was so weird.
That was weird.
I know.
Tim Spulak, if you had an all expense paid trip to space, would you go? Hell no. I would definitely not go to space.
Why not?
Because it's scary as shit.
You
People
always
hella die up there.
You like the space.
I like
though.
watching space things from the ground, from the safety of my own ground.
I like the ocean. I want to go in the ocean. That's what I would rather.
No way, man. It's scary there too.
No.
It's like you go down there and there's too much pressure and then you explode. Or implode. Let's see here. Tom Talks Rubbish. Do you think this channel would be as big if Steve didn't have Going in Raw? If I had never started Going in Raw, or if me and Larson never started Going in Raw, I mean, this channel is not big. Like, honestly, if you look at the views on this channel, some of them are like really bad. I don't know.
Is he talking about like this one, like your own?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably you wouldn't have as many people watching if you didn't.
So if I didn't start Going in Raw and I'd gotten a job outside of YouTube and I tried to like start this channel, probably not. If I didn't have an audience to bring over, probably not. I don't know. Because like I've learned a lot of stuff about YouTube and how to like do YouTube videos and like do stuff. Let's see here. Also from him, what bad habits have your kids picked up from Steve?
What bad habits?
Do any of our kids have? Do any of my stepkids have my bad habits?
I'm trying to think. No, not really. I mean,
Bama does the stretching thing that I do.
Oh yeah, she goes like so loud.
Because I'll stretch and I'll make like a really big scene about it.
Yeah, and she's kind of not organized. Like she's kind of a mess. He's kind of a mess. They're like both a mess. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, but she's a child. That's like to be expected. I don't think she picked that up.
I don't know. Mur had her stuff on point when she was little.
Really?
Mur? Oh. Yeah. She'd have everything in her backpack. Everything all ready.
Devin didn't. Summer kind of did.
Yeah, Summer still kind of does.
Let's see here. Marvell asks, how does Lacey feel about the commercial Steve did for her online jewelry store? Hey, come get jewelry.
It's ridiculous. What the heck?
That's the best commercial.
It's fine.
You hate it.
But you should update it.
Okay.
Because I have new stuff.
What kind of voice should I do?
I don't know. None of that.
Do you love jewelry?
Yeah. Can you do JFK?
That's not what Laced XLB can do for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do JFK.
That would be awesome. I'm about that.
Let's see here. Oh, man. Omega Advent. If you guys were to compete on the Newlywed Game, do you guys think you would win? Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah. But then that's like a hard question. Not a hard question, but like back in the day, would we have known? Like newlyweds are newlyweds.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's
now
like
I would.
Yeah.
We've been together 10 years, so we'd probably kill it. But like when we were first together, I think we knew each other pretty well.
Yeah, I think
don't
we
know.
probably did. I don't know. To this day, like, I'll try to think of things. Oh crap, your birthday's coming up. Hey, quick.
Did you forget?
No, I keep on remembering, and I keep on remembering that I need to get you stuff.
The question was...
I still forget things, though. I still forget things like don't you have an allergy? Aren't you allergic to like penicillin or something like that? Yeah, penicillin. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. I got that.
You would have got ding, ding, ding.
Exactly. Andre Knox, who's the better gamer, you or Steve?
I think it depends on what it is. Because, like...
That's true. That's definitely
Yeah, because I'm not very good at, like, the fast games. Like, I don't know, something that you're timed or, like, racing. I'm good at, like, the role-playing games, right?
I have
like
I have low patience.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And so, so a great example. I played Fallout 4. She played Fallout 4. I very quickly, like, I just want to advance. I don't care about gathering supplies, armoring myself. So there's this part where you end up going to this like super radiated wasteland, and you're like walking through this radiation for like 15 minutes straight. Like you're just walking, getting to this place.
And he didn't wear a suit.
By the time I got there, I literally was naked. I had like underwear on, and that's it. So like when she got there, she had spent like 3 times as much time on the game, but she was all equipped, so like it didn't touch her. Like the radiation.
Yeah, like I had the.
So I was stuck. I was like, well, now I have to spend 3 hours gathering supplies so I can sell it to get like armor.
Yeah, you were kind of a mess on that.
Yeah.
I think that's where you stopped.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I couldn't go any further. Mary Jane 247. What was your first and worst jobs?
My first job was Little Caesars, and that was cool. I was the cashier. I was up in front. I wasn't really making pizzas. They had me up at the counter.
My first job
the whole
was
time.
My first job was Sears. I worked in it because my mom got me a job.
Because his little Mimi got him a job there,
and you were like that.
And you were there together. So you could
no,
say
I wasn't
hi.
there with her. She was in a different Sears. I've told you before.
I don't believe that.
It's true.
So
she showed up. She would help out during the Christmas time when it gets super busy because they'd start like moving people around, and I'd have to call her Rita.
That's weird.
I was like, "Hey, Mom, Rita, can you get me that key over there or whatever?"
Really?
Yeah, it sucked.
That's so weird.
It sucked.
That's so weird.
I hated it. Can't call her Rita.
My favorite job was Vacuum Music, and it was a music store in Vacaville. That's like
I know, that's rad. That's
that
a cool
was
job.
that was like opened by the mayor. And so like it had just all high school kids working there, and it was like really cool. It's like Empire Records or something. It was really cool.
Jose Laguna, if you ran for president, what would your taglines be?
Oh gosh.
And if you were running against each other, what's one thing you'd mention to make sure the other one loses?
He's gonna like you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose everything. Like whatever.
That's a terrible. That's like you're gonna run an attack ad. Steven, he's gonna lose all your things. What the? That's not a good. I'll be like, I would use that attack ad against her. I'd be like, this is the kind of attack ad she has, and it's like just her. He gonna lose it all, and then I'd be like, is that who you want for your president?
He's so disorganized. He's gonna lose. Whatever. He's gonna lose whatever.
Whatever. What does that even mean? Whatever. That's the worst.
I don't know.
Steven, he's gonna lose it. Whatever. Shut
up, Steven. I don't know. You would just be a mess. I mean, like, the Oval Office would literally look like that.
It'd smell like farts and everything.
It'd smell like farts. It would look like that. It would be the worst.
Let's see here. Oh, interesting. Chris Pagan says, can we get a Stephen Lacey podcast on true crime, murder, and cases? No, but you can get a ghost one.
I would do a murder podcast, but, like, I would like that. But I like ghosts, too.
There's too many murder podcasts.
There is a lot of murder podcasts, and I like ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah. I think
DJ Chicken, what's a moment during a relationship that you wish you could relive? Going to our
Scotland.
I would say our honeymoon, our London honeymoon.
Yeah, that
we
one
were
was cool.
Tired all the time, and I wish I would go back and be like, you don't have any kids. You don't have you could do anything you want. Be more adventurous.
No, see, okay, listen. I would like to go back and relive that, and also like I would have taken 2 weeks off. Because that's why we were so tired. We were only there for like a week.
Yeah, I know.
Like, we didn't do it right. But it was fun, but we were just tired the whole time. I would be like, let's take 2 or 3 weeks off and just do it. I don't know why I only took I don't know why.
I thought we had like 10 days there, but it was like 1 day of travel and then another
But
day
we
of
had a
travel.
layover.
We had an unexpected layover.
Yeah,
too,
layover. So
Yeah.
we missed
we
a
got
day.
to do stuff. I just think that we could have done like more cool stuff.
Yeah.
You
totally.
appreciate things more when you don't have like a little one to worry about.
Right. Exactly.
Anyways. So that's it for Ask Steve and Lacey. Go subscribe to the Ghost Podcast. It's in the link in the description below.
I think you'll like it.
Yeah, if you like Ask Steve and Lacey, but you want to go, this is why I like the one thing that I like about why we're doing a Ghost Podcast is because it doesn't matter what kind of movies you like. It doesn't matter what kind of music you like. It doesn't matter where you fall in the political spectrum. Everybody likes ghost stories.
Everybody loves ghost stories, and a lot of people have them.
Yeah, exactly. So
share yours.
yeah. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next time.
All right. Bye.